Guard vessel lapwing, Southampton, just channel 12. Commodore Goodwill, VTS, good afternoon. Commodore Goodwill, VTS, that's all received, thank you. We do have the large vehicle carrier, Carrera, at the Sturbridge Buoy, outward bound. Over. Alison McGregor, VTS, good afternoon. Alison McGregor, VTS, yes sir, the Sky Princess, she's underway now, backing down from 38.9, and she'll be swinging off of Dockhead. If you can give a wide berth. Over.
Ahoy, shipmates! Sky Princess is on our screen at the moment, and she's departing absolutely bang on the dot. In fact, I'd hazard to guess to say...
Red Osprey, Royal Pace Cows, please.
I'd hazard to guess to say she might be
Red Osprey,
even early.
All received, sir, thank you. We have the Sky Princess. She's underway now, backing down from 38.9, swinging off of Dockhead. Outward bound. Over.
Very nice, thank you very much.
Yep, that's the Sky Princess we can see there. There we go. That's the Dockhead that he's
Red
talking...
Eagle VTS, that's all received. And as I say, the Sky Princess underway, backing down, Dockhead, swinging, and outward bound.
Just got to go around the corner there. It looks a bit smoky out of those chimneys, doesn't it? Got to say, 4 ships departing today. I think that was the 3 honks for I'm going backwards. I didn't hear the Princess Cruise honks. I'll have to look maybe on itching cam, maybe. Let's have a listen. What if we can hear on itching cam? It's pretty quiet over itching cam. Well, we'll keep an eye out for the honks. Maybe it'll only be when she starts going forwards. Not a bad day out there. Very gentle breeze. Around about 15 C. Visibility 40 nautical miles. Excellent. Yes, I was going to show the list, wasn't I? Where's that list gone? Lost my list. I've added some new technology and I've lost my list. Do it the old-fashioned way. Click on this. Oh, I really have lost my list. Where's that gone then? Oh, I see what's happened. Okay, I have an issue with the drive that's moved. Anyway, I should do that in a second. Let's go back here. There's 4 ships departing this evening. We've got at 4 o'clock. We have
Top Cat VTS. Good afternoon.
The Sky Princess. At 5:30, Britannia. Queen Anne at 6 o'clock, and then Silver Dawn at 7.
Top Cat VTS, that's all understood, sir. Thank you.
Sky Princess is off on an 8-night Norwegian Fjord cruise. Seem to preference the 8-night cruise. I'm not quite sure why an 8-night cruise. It means she comes back on different days, doesn't it, rather than just a week. But yes, it's lovely calmed out there. Oh, I'm just...
Carrera VTS, all received, sir. Thank you. No, inward bound. My apologies. I have the Commodore Goodwill round in the Bembridge Inn for Portsmouth.
BTS, Red Osprey, can I have a dockhead tie gauge reading, please?
Red Osprey VTS, yep, dockhead, I have 3.12.
All copied. Might nip outside the hive knock for the Princess.
Red Osprey, all understood, sir. Thank you.
Right, I'm just getting myself organised here. Got a decent view from Netley as Sky Princess goes around the corner. Let's have a look on the other one, shall we? Itching Cab's probably the best bet here. See if I can get this working. Yes, yes, it's working. No, it's not working. Oh, come on. Nope, it's gone too far. There we go. Good. Right, got some things working. I think most things are working. Yeah, 4 cruise ships departing, and this is the first one. Very much on time. And in fact, if I'm quite honest, I wasn't quite ready. I was still busy fiddling with various different things. Ferry terminal's been quite busy today. There's some quite interesting skies. We've got bits of patches of blue and then these sort of quite ominous dark-looking grey clouds keep coming over. I think it's just...
BTS, Volcan, Wizard, all secure, Vancouver Wall.
Yeah, welcome, Wizard VTS. That's all received, sir. Thank you. And good afternoon to you.
Oh, ahoy there, Deborah Speller. Ahoy there, Ian Cruise Guy. Ian Cruise Guy was to keep talking. Yeah, he is. Yes, he's just gone back from a couple of weeks in Norway on... What was he on? I don't think he says. Don't know. He's on the cruise ship, though. He's had a good time. Ahoy there, Mrs. Ayo. Ahoy there, TTC. Ahoy there, Paula Jones.
Yeah, Tarifa VTS, that's all received, sir. Thank you. Just the semi-esco innovation south of the tower, heading through to the west.
And ahoy there, Jill. So hopefully we'll get some horns, I think, when she turns. That's the red... which red is that? One of the reds. One of the Raptors. Red Osprey, just coming in from our right. I think he was going to go round the other side of the buoy and nip past the cruise ship. With there, Mike S. Oh, we're there tomorrow. She says off on Ventura in November for the first time. It's very calm out there today. Great. So I've got itching microphone on and I've got port 2 on. So port camera microphone. We'll see which one gives us the best sound. Unfortunately, she's going to be facing Hythe. It might be a bit quiet, but there's no wind, so might be a benefit for us. We'll see. The sun has come out. It's Funny old weather this time of year. Can't quite make its mind up. You can see the bow of Britannia there. Britannia off at 5:30. You have a bit of a gap between Sky Princess and Britannia. Well, might cover some news, or I might nip down the galley. Oh, shipmate in cruise guide says, oh, he's on Britannia. Here's where he said, okay. Oh, how was Britannia then, shipmate? She must have been quite new and shiny, because she had a refit a while ago. Just connecting up to the other camera. Right, I think I've got myself sorted now. Yes, there we go. Right, good. So I'm just getting my configuration sorted. There we go. That's the Sky Princess reversing on the dock head. There you go. There's that red Osprey sneaking past. I'm hoping that when she stops spinning and heads on forwards, she'll give us a rendition on the horns. Then it's at 6 o'clock. We have Queen Anne. She is at the other end of the port. And 7 o'clock, Silver Dawn's also at the other end of the port. But as you can see, Britannia, that's due away at 5:30, is just here. We can see the bow of Britannia quite clearly. See the lines there as well. Well, I want to say I can hear some music. I wonder if that's the sailor music. Which way's the weather going? Oh, the wind is coming from the southwest. That's a possibility.
Yeah, Richard 7BTS all received, so thank you. Got the Sky Princess swinging off of her dockhead, outward bound.
If you have a look on camera,
BTS of jet 6 shortly away from Town Quay.
You can see all the seagulls swimming around the bow of Sky Princess there. There'll be lots of...
6 BTS, thank you, sir. As I say, the Sky Princess swinging off the dockhead outwards. Over.
I see that, thank you.
Lots of wildlife converted into seafood for the seagulls. These are the sort of conditions that you'd like to hope that you would receive on departing from the port of Southampton. Shipmate Gina Stroger says she's already been to the galley. She's got a grog and a ship's biscuit. Wait. I hope you don't have too many ship's biscuits. They're in limited supplies. There we go. That's looking quite sunny out there. Should be a good departures this evening. Sorry, good weather for the departures this evening. Shipmate Raymond Morris, he's dual tasking there. He's out in the back garden bird watching while also watching Ships TV. It's funny you should say that, Shipmate, because I could actually hear some birds tweeting on the microphone earlier. I would imagine that they were... I'm not sure what they were. I could definitely hear the seagulls, obviously. And I could hear the odd oyster catcher. I have a particularly unpleasant memory with an oyster catcher. Other than that, I think there were some of these other little things that hang around the beach. I'm not sure what you call them. Hear those tweeting away gently. Shipmate Deborah Speller says, plenty of days set, so it really is just what you want for your sail away departure. Lovely calm conditions, relatively warm. There we go, there's Sky Princess just disappearing away from behind the bow of Britannia. Right, let's get back to itching just in case we get some horns. It's going to be relatively... Yeah, she's almost pointing directly straight forward now. Keeping my ears open. Can't hear anything yet. Shipmate Town Quay says, cannot wait. We're on Britannia in July for 2 weeks, I'm guessing. You'll be able to enjoy that fresh, painted hull and refitted interior, Shipmate. Shipmate Mike S, yeah, oyster catchers, yeah, but let's not talk about oyster catchers. My drone had a close encounter with an oyster catcher, and I hasten to add the drone came off worse. Sounds like we've got a helicopter coming over. What's going on here? You can see that Princess is still spinning, actually. Must be the last part of her turn. Yes, west there. Anticipating horns any time. Shipmate Hammer 12 UFOs watching Ships TV while packing, ready to travel down Southampton to board Arcadia tomorrow, bound for Norway. Excellent, Shipmate.
Yeah, I've seen me test all received, sir. Thank you.
Well, it sounds like that helicopter or airplane has passed overhead. I can still see Sky Princess.
Commodore Goodwill, we test all received, sir. Thank you, and good afternoon. We'll speak to you later.
Commodore Goodwill is one of the ferries into Portsmouth in France.
Red Eagle, VTS.
BTS ready.
Red Eagle, VTS. Yep, information, sir. The Sky Princess there, she's holding her position at the moment, and she'll be remaining there for a few minutes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so we'll scoot across in that direction.
Okay.
That's all understood, sir. Thank you. And I've got on dockhead 2.7.
2.7.
Oh, that's unusual. We don't normally get cruise ships holding their position. What's going on here then? And she's just sitting there with the handbrake on.
BTS, Red Casual, slotted passing well pair for 49 berth.
There we go. You can see the She's still swinging. In fact, she's
Brit Cashel, VTS,
drifting more this way.
Thank you. And she's done until Tuesday, is it?
Monday morning she'll be back in service.
That's all received, thank you.
There we go, just off the dock head. You can see she's holding stations, apparently. So she's not actually going anywhere. I think she's just drifting with the tide. Drifting quite fast now. Captain's going to have to be careful with that one. Not quite sure why she's holding stations. We have a ferry coming in, but that's not normally an issue. The ferry just whizzed past. Just looking at the AIS map now. Have a quick look. Nothing in coming in any size, shape or form anywhere. Looks like there's a big yacht race going off outside Portsmouth. No. Well, I've never had this before, where the cruise ship just starts going and then stops. This is a
Korea north and east of the top there. That's all understood. Thank you. And no immediate traffic for the master.
This is a new phenomenon. How interesting. Yeah, if we look on the old box cam, you can see there she is, just stationary at the dock head. Potentially, I think could be a decent sunset this evening. Lovely clear photos of Sky Princess. Well, I've never had this before. I don't know what to say, shipmates. Yeah, there's a cruise ship parked on our screens. Maybe they're making sure the horn's going to work. What do you think? Recharging the horn so that it's plenty of noise. I'm sure they haven't forgotten the melody. Lots of shipmates out on their balconies, up on the back there. Let's have a look, I'll show you. There we go. Lots of shipmates up on top, out and about. It's 25 past 4. Shipmate Kelly Taylor says it's potentially a medical emergency. That would be my assumption as well. I wonder what they would do then. In that case, would they might send out a lifeboat perhaps? Would they go back? I don't know. Shipmate Plumerman says, has the captain heard about a cruise being cancelled because of an illness? This is what 2 regular customers told me yesterday. I think one of the ships is being quarantined and cleaned. An outbreak of something on board.
Yeah, Britannia Beaver VTS, good afternoon.
And looks like Red Kestrel's calling it a day. There we go. There's Red Kestrel just coming back into port.
Britannia Beaver VTS, that's all received. Bill, thank you. Nice to speak to you again. And no, we're in bound traffic, although it looks like you've got a gaggle of little ones on the way out there.
Gaggle. Hey, he's talking about this little gaggle of little ones down here off of Portsmouth. Let me show you. Yeah, it's a whole, looks like a yacht race. All these are little yachties. There we go. There's one there. So they're all, I guess they're probably racing around the forts or around to the Nab Tower, probably. Probably down to the Nab Tower and back. Shipmate Flying Bird says we're 6 decks up from the lifeboat's port side. Our decks between the second and third lifeboat to the rear. You'll see us. Oh, okay.
Ready to retest that to receive, sir. Thank you.
Let's have a look. Let's see if I can zoom in with one of these cameras. Where did you say it was? We are on decks between the second and third lifeboats from the rear. Okay. And your what? Port side. 6 decks up from lifeboats. Okay.
VTS Sky Princess, Western Champagne.
Sky Princess, retest, sir. Yep, all understood, sir. Is that you on the way out now, sir? You're heading out. That's all understood. Thank you.
No. So there's no explanation as to why the Sky Princess was holding stations at Dockhead. Looks like there's a shipmate there somewhere. We're 6 decks up from the lifeboats. Between the second and third lifeboats in the rear. Must be up. Oh, I think I can see you. There we go, shipmates. I think you waved something. Yeah, oh my word. There's a couple of you. The whole gaggle of tower wavers. My good. Excellent. Should have realised you were there earlier. Could have zoomed in while we were stationary. Excellent, shipmates. Well done. Hi there, Andy Kitson. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. We are watching the Sky Princess depart after a brief pit stop at the end. First time I've ever seen a cruise ship complete her swing and then just sit at the dock head. Very unusual indeed. Ahoy there, Jacob Van Enck. Welcome aboard, shipmates. Many thanks for subscribing. No horns though. Sky Princesses legendarily have incredibly loud horns that can be heard all over port, so I'm not quite sure what she was doing not playing them. Hi there, Nora Radley. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Hey, thanks for subscribing. That's over at Hive. It's lovely, calm, flat water out there today. Should be a cruise ship coming from the right-hand side. Unless the image is frozen. Is the image frozen? What have I missed? Am I pointing in the wrong direction? I think I'm pointing. Oh, no, there we go. Sky Princess off on an 8 night Norwegian fjord cruise via Bergen, Ålesund, Helioset, Granger, Alden and Stavanger. It's interesting. It's an 8 night cruise. Mostly they seem to be 7 nights. I'm not sure why that is. There must be some reason for it. Boy there, shipmate Ali Vance. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Shipmate William Hyatt says we're just talking about a long weekend at the Maples in Hythe. Oh, I don't know the Maples in Hythe, shipmate. Is that an establishment of ill repute or a boutique hotel? Oh, shipmate Deborah Speller says they're perhaps just checking if there's enough champagne on board. That's a good point. Don't want to be departing without adequate supplies of champagne, or rum for that matter.
7 VTS, yes please, sir.
Here comes one of the red jets shooting in. Well, that's a little unusual. So it's never a dull day here. This is one reason why you should be subscribed, because Sky Princess left bang on the dot. Really, I should have gone live a little bit before. I should have learned my lesson, really. I was too busy fiddling with things. I've moved a few things around lately, well, especially with a few more cameras on board. But if you make sure you're subscribed when I go live, you'll be notified. No, she went live. She moved early. We went live early.
Red Osprey hook out there, thank you.
And then she held stations at the end. Southampton dock. Very interesting indeed.
Alicante Cows ETS, all received, sir, thank you.
Do have a shipmate on aboard. Sky Princess, who said he was going to send us some footage, but I haven't seen anything yet. Maybe he can't find adequate signal. It is quite tricky getting decent signal on the cruise ships, I've noticed. Oh, look at that, it's a perfect day out there. Next departure is Britannia. We can see Britannia. There we go. Oh, they can't see Britannia. It's over on the left somewhere. Oh, finally the camera. There we go. There's Britannia. She's over there in cruise terminal. The ocean terminal, I should say. Departing at 5:30. Oh, there shipmate Carol Necklin. Many thanks for subscribing, shipmate. Welcome aboard. Hello there, shipmate John Smith. Welcome aboard, shipmates. I've just joined as a member. Glad to have you on board. Make your way down to the galley and pick yourself up some grog.
The VTS, the Sky Princess.
Sky Princess ETS, yep, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, got some figures for you if you're ready.
Oh, good, we'd like some figures.
Yep, all ready, sir.
Yep, passengers 3894 and crew 1356.
3894 and 1356. That's all understood, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
3894. That makes Sky Princess a practically full ship.
Britannia Beaver through the forts. Thank you.
Potentially slightly over.
BTS, Red Kestrel, all pass on 48 berthing, closing down. Good night.
Red Kestrel VTS, that's all, see, thank you, and good afternoon to you.
Sky Princess, a relatively new ship here in Port Southampton, launched in October 2019. 330 metres long, 145 gross tonnes. And like you heard there, 3,800 passengers. And 1,300 odd crew. Top speed of 22 knots. I noticed the article in the BBC News about Ventura.
Red Falcon VTS, that's all received, thank you. Do have the Sky Princess run down to Lanes Lake outbound and clear channel.
P&O Ventura has had some issues with an outbreak of something on board. Of the norovirus, in fact. So she's going in for a deep clean. Going to cause all sorts of problems with people being delayed on board, apparently. Shipmate Jonathan Smith says he's booked 3 P&O cruises on Britannia. Oh, he waved from the aft side. Excellent. Well done, shipmate. Ahoy there, shipmate. Eatable Picnic. Welcome aboard. Many thanks for subscribing.
I see me chest overseas. Thank you.
Beautifully calm waters here down Southampton water. Shipmate Gary Owen will be on the Sky Princess in 3 weeks' time. 2 weeks to the land of the Midnight Sun. Ah, it's a longer cruise. Oh, ahoy there, shipmate Dano 6.0. £5 through the super chat. Many thanks, shipmates. Very good of you. Shipmate Mark Earls on Sky Princess in September for a 31-night cruise to the USA. Oh wow, that is quite special. 31 nights. Wow, what's your itinerary, shipmates Mark? Let us know. I'm keen to know where that one's going. Oh, USA and Canada. I missed the second line. Shipmate TY says that 0.64% of those on Ventura were symptomatic on Wednesday, according to P&O. Ah, yes, that's the problem with the P&O Ventura. Been generating all sorts of bad headlines. Shipmate Leslie Taylor says Ventura's had norovirus since at least the end of October. Yes, it has been. This day and age with social media, your average cruiser can post all sorts of things. And it makes for bad publicity, which is probably not a bad thing because they really should be sorting that out. Perhaps you might have seen more small crafts on Amazon today. It looks like perfect weather. Just about to see one of the red funnels there behind Cowshot. There's a few pleasure craft. Well, shipmate Stephen John Kelly says his embarkation onto Ventura last year was delayed because they had a norovirus outbreak and the deep clean was in progress. Not that you would notice in our cabin. Ooh. Cutting comment there. Looks like there are plenty of people up on the top deck there of Sky Princess. Shipmate Dan says wind's nearly going to be straight. Well, the Commodore down at the sailing club is insistent on putting up some new cameras, and we had a platform in because the camera itself is actually at the top of a mast. Not the easiest place to get to. And the Commodore said that he would be coming along and updating some cameras that are there for more modern ones. And while we were updating the cameras, he was going to straighten it all out. The bracket basically is really rusty and I think it's bent from all the wind over the years. And he just hasn't quite got round to it. Every time he's available, I'm not available. Every time I'm available, he's not available, and time keeps roaring on. So yes, we should do something about that because it is a bit wonky, isn't it? Shipmate Jonathan Smith says that when he was on Britannia in April, there was no sanitizer at restaurant entrances and no monitoring of it anywhere. Royal Caribbean cruise lines are much more strict. Interesting. You would think with all the COVID problems that they would have sorted out, keeping on top of hygiene, wouldn't you? There we go. The Sky Princess approaching the Fawley refinery. There we go. Then around Cowshot Spit. Very serene out there today. Shipmate TY says they have hand washing facilities everywhere on Britannia. Just came back from 2 weeks in the Baltics. See in the very distance there, one of the Isle of Wight ferries. I think there's a general discussion in the chat here about the hand sanitizers. Apparently some of the ships offer them, some don't. Also, I think it depends how strict they are about encouraging everyone to use them. I guess the trick is not to eat at the buffet, perhaps.
Hello, VTS. Good afternoon again, sir.
Well, I'm not sure I can condone that sort of behaviour.
Carrera, sir, under VTS. That's all received, sir. Thank you. And good afternoon. Have a safe passage. We'll see you next time, sir.
See that little yacht there is making good progress, shadowing Sky Princess. Yeah, certain shipmates, shipmate Jerry1234 says that there was norovirus on their sailing. Made them a bit anxious, but everything was okay. Sanitize your best friend. I suppose that's always a solution. Take your own supply of hand sanitizer with you. Make sure everything is clean that you touch. I'm not a health expert. I'd probably douse everything in rum and set it on fire. That would probably work, wouldn't it? Would it work? I think we can draw the hand sanitizer discussion to a conclusion.
Jenny W, VTS. Evening again, sir.
Oh, there's shipmate Andrew Dawes. It's just joined up as a member.
Jenny W, VTS. That's all received. Thank you.
Oh, there's shipmate. Welcome aboard. Grab yourself a mug of grog down in the galley.
That might be just the Red Jet 7 show Brighton Town Quay.
Oh, there's shipmate Chris. And
Richard, 7 VTS. Thank you, sir. And the Sky Princess approaching SO1 now, outward bound and clear channel.
NUFC.
Thanks, sir.
He's asking where the ship's going. Ship is off on an 8-night cruise to the Scandinavians. Stopping in at Bergen, Olsund, Aliaset, Gellinger, Alden and Stavanger. Had a interesting exchange of emails the other day with a shipmate who works in the container terminal. He was supervising on one of the container ships and found a drone all broken in a pile. He's been trying to reunite the drone with its owner to little success. He contacted me and asked me if I'd lost a drone, and I've been known to lose a few drones, but mainly mine just fall into the water or attacked by birds. This one, however, crashed into a container. I've made a little film about it, which will come out. I'll probably put it out later this evening. I managed to look through the SD card. There's only two movies on there of the actual accident itself, and the drone smashing into the cruise ship. Into the container ship. There's good, lovely footage of Mine Chief 3. But I did I ran some data recovery on the SD card and managed to find a whole load of photographs, including a couple of the pilot. So I should put that up. Maybe we can reunite him with his drone. Although, in reality, I think it's probably beyond use. It's all a bit broken. Next away at 5:30 is Britannia. Oh, there, Peter Söderberg from Sweden. And shipmate Graham Allen says, daughter's friend just departing Sky Princess as a crew member. How exciting. What a great career for a young person. Get to travel the world. Earn some pennies.
Jet 60 Jess, that's all received, thank you. Traffic information, we have the Jenny W approaching Hillhead. He will go east of the Reach and Hook, the Sky Princess passing SO outward bound, and clear channel.
Shipmate Andrew Dawes says he's on Iona tomorrow, going to Norway. Happy days. Happy days, shipmate. Better give us a little wave. Shipmate to Life of the Parks is obviously getting carried away with himself. He's on Anthem of the Seas now. And he was going to give us a wave, but he remembered he's in Vigo, not Southampton. Yep, that'd be a bit of an issue, that, shipmates. I don't think my zoom's good enough to get you in Vigo from Southampton. Shipmate Raymond Morris describes Norway as Scotland on steroids. Yeah, I'd say that's a fair description, that, shipmate. Lots of sailing boats out in the Solent. Perfect sailing boat weather. Shipmate Craig Dawes just come back from Sky Princess. He's had a good time by the sounds of it. Shipmate Craig Dawes says... shipmate Stephen Kelly. Stephen Kelly says, why do the P&O and Q not publish the departure times? think they, well, I used the VTS website. That fulfills my informational needs. Has a list of all the ships arriving and departing. Going to have a bit of a gap here before Britannia departs at 5:30. I mean, might I suggest a bit of a galley time for everyone? Could probably do a bit of galley time. Shipmate Colin James, I think he's going to be waving from the stern of Ventura on Saturday 29th. We'll look out for that, shipmate. Hi there, shipmate Gary Hardwick. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Seems to be more comparison of Norway and Scotland being related geographically. Shipmate Gerald Stabbins says, how do I become a member? Well, that's a good question. There's a little button somewhere that says become a member.
Guard vessel Lapwing, set under VTS, Channel 12. Yes, Lapwing, set under VTS, yep. We have been trying to call you for over an hour, and we've had no reply. And we've been trying to call you. There was a large vehicle carrier outward bound. They also sounded their horn at you, and we had no reply. They've been trying to call you as well. You're in the channel there, sir. Can you move out of the channel?
Oh, someone's being a naughty boy, aren't they?
Yep, that's all understood, sir. Thank you. As I say, you're in the channel there. If you can just proceed to just outside the channel, much appreciated.
I think this is the vessel they're talking about. It's a fishing boat. Imagine.
I must remind you, maintain a good listening watch on Channel 12 all the time.
Yes, he must be. Oh, yes, the pilots obviously come over and give him a bit of a honk as well. Yep, exactly. Supposed to keep a good listening watch at all times. Getting close to the end of Southampton water now, and then I can see the ferry on Netley Cam. The old red funnel. We had Junction Cam go live this afternoon. Always quite entertaining to watch the bad driving box junctions. Steve Mack says that's Lapwing talk. Yes, it certainly is, isn't it? They don't like it when you're out of your channel and you don't answer the radio. Apparently honked at as well.
Sky Princess VTS, that's all received, sir. Thank you. Grid Falcon in and Jenny W coming out east of the Greens. No other major movements at the moment for you.
interestingly, I was reading the news. Our rowing reporter, Daniel Sands, sent me over an interesting article. Where's it gone? Interesting article on the MSC Virtuosa. They are now going to offer tap water from around the UK. When you settle to
Britannia, Solent Ships, good afternoon.
when you settle down on your MSC Virtuosa cruise for a bite to eat, a cup of tea, you can now choose between Dundee water, Birmingham water, Swansea water, London water, and of course, the best of all, Southampton water. But not this Southampton water here. I think it's water from the chalk hills of Southampton, not Southampton water, the body that the cruise ships travel down.
Britannia, Solent Ships, that's all understood, sir. Thank you. Traffic information. We have the Britannia Beaver over the new grounds, outward bound. Over.
Hi there, shipmate DJ Home. Many thanks for your super chat. DJ Home says, enjoying the coverage. Thank you, David and Joy. Well, thank you, shipmate. It's very good of you indeed. Yeah, I can imagine the quality of the water, or your regional preference for water, can make quite a difference. Like I say, I will certainly be going for the Southampton water, but if you're of a regional variation, perhaps the softness of the Welsh water would suit your palate, or the delicateness of the Dundee variety. Be interesting though. I think they probably just fill them all up with tap water and have you kidding that they're all different. But I don't know. I haven't tried them. Shipmates Ginny says they were on Anthem in Norway last week and the weather was stunning. Yes, I heard that. And there was a couple of shipmates saying that they were in the high 20s, even getting a bit of a tan. Shipmate Elizabeth G was glad for the Southampton water clarification. I don't think there's anything wrong with Southampton water. I have had the odd mouthful too when I've been swimming. Probably a little salty for making a cup of tea. So we've got two red jets on the screen, a red funnel ferry, and it looks like that Jane EW on the far left of the screen. Quite busy commercial traffic today. Oh, there, shipmate. Train and ferry fan, train and ferry fan. Double the name, double the fun. Just become a member. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for being a member. And grab yourself a mug of grog down the galley. Shipmate Christopher Matthews says that Birmingham water mainly comes from mid Wales. So that's probably not a lot different than Swansea. Is it Swansea water? Yes, Swansea water. Probably quite soft then, I would imagine. Shipmate Royal Navy Yachtmaster says good morning from San Diego. He says he's sitting here with shipmate Ali Vance, who also just subscribed. We just found you used to drive warships through the Solent myself. Really enjoy the channel. Excellent, shipmate. Well done. Whereabouts are you in San Diego? Are you in La Jolla or Coronado or somewhere interesting? Quite enjoy San Diego. So we've got the Sky Princess just starting the round cowshot spit now. We're heading out to the Solents, and then we will be waiting for the next departure at 5:30. Once the cruise ship's off the screen, I will probably find out what's happened to my list. Shipmate Royal Navy Yachtmasters in Del Mar. Aha. He says, I know my way around town. I do know my way around town a little bit, shipmate. Oh, there's shipmate Gerald Stabbins. Just become a member. Welcome aboard, shipmate. You asked a question earlier, how did you become a member? And I said,
thank you.
I said, just click a button. And clearly my expert advice on just clicking a button has paid dividends, because now he has just clicked a button and he's become a member. Grab yourself a mug of grog down the galley, shipmates. Yeah, it's about time I got myself back over to La Jolla, I think, in San Diego. Just and to the right of the screen you can see the radar mast spinning, and then in the distance you can see a green hill, and in the very distance of that you can see a little white mark, little white blob. That's the sea mark. And I popped up there the other day, actually making a little film about that. It often comes up on the channel. I know visibility is excellent when you can see the sea mark. I think it's about 40 nautical miles last time I checked. It's just a large concrete obelisk on top of one of the highest points in the Isle of Wight. You get a fantastic view all over the island. You can see right down to Shanklin.
Yeah, sea green, I'm finished.
Sea green VTS, that's all copy, thank you.
You can see all the way down to Shanklin, sort of over to Ryde, Portsmouth. You can even see, well, you can see Netley from there. So, it's all very small. Right, that's the Sky Princess headed round the corner. That's Junction Can.
Red Jet 6 VTS, that's all copy, thank you.
Junction Can seems to have stopped. There's the traffic. Not a lot of traffic. They were very busy earlier. Go back to Ferry Gap. I want to make my list work. Let me know what's going on. So just excuse me a second while I make the screen dark. For some reason, my Google Drive has moved. I don't know about it moved. It's just disappeared, isn't it? Huh. Interesting. Don't know why it's moved. There we go. No, that's out of date. What's going on here? Technical problems, shipmates. I suspect the solution to the age-old problem is turn off and on again. I suspect. if you fancy a little trip down to the galley, may I suggest now would be a good time to get down there. Your choice of water is up to you. If you're on the MSC Virtuosa, you can choose from London water, Swansea water, Birmingham water, Dundee water, or of course, the logical choice is Southampton water.
High C, VTS, that is all copied, thank you.
There we go. Right then, shipmates, I shall be back shortly. And that's for the departure of Britannia at 5:30. Well, let's hope it's 5:30, which might be early. You never know. I shall see you all shortly, shipmates.
Yes, Red Eagle, good afternoon. Shortly away from Royal Pier.
Red Eagle, VTS, that is all copied, thank you.
Thanks.
Tony W, VTS, that is all copied, thank you. There's no reported traffic at the moment, but shortly we'll be having the Britannia, which will be broken away from 46 berth.
VTS Britannia.
Station calling VTS.
VTS Britannia, good evening to you. Shore again station started side 246 first. 8.65 metres bound for Hargersund, figures to follow.
Britannia VTS, apologies, your transmission is quite broken.
VTS Britannia going station started side 246 berth. 8.65 metres bound for Hargersund.
Britannia VTS, that is all copied, thank you. Hi, Steve, VTS, that is all copy, thank you. Just for your traffic information, you have the Britannia, she's shortly breaking away from 46 berth.
BTS Red Jet 6 shortly departing Town Quay for Coast.
Jet 6, VTS, that is all copy, thank you. Traffic information, we have the Janie W, she's inbound, she's just passing the cabin boy, and shortly will be the Britannia departing from 46 berth.
That's all copied, ma'am. Thank you.
Red Falcon, VTS, that is all copy, thank you.
Southampton BTS, Queen Anne, channel 12.
Queen Anne, VTS.
BTS, Queen Anne, good afternoon. So just to confirm our departure time of 1800 this evening, please request pilot on board.
Queen Anne, BTS, yes, we can confirm that the pilot is on the way.
Very good, ma'am, thank you. Question, can you please advise of the conflicting traffic? I see the Silver Dawn and Britannia there.
Queen Anne, BTS.
Did you copy?
Queen Anne, VTS.
Yes, ma'am, just a question. What time is the Silver Dawn and Britannia leaving, please?
Queen Anne, VTS, yeah, the Britannia will be leaving shortly. She's expected to depart at 17:30, 1730, and the Silver Dawn will be departing at 1900, so it'll be a clear run out for you.
Okay, very good. Britannia very shortly, and then the Silver Dawn's after us. Excellent, thanks very much. This is Queen Anne standing by, channel 12160.
Red Jet 7 VTS, that is all copied. Traffic information, we'll have the Britannia. She'll be shortly departing from 46 berth outbound at 1730, 1730. Station calling VTS. Big Green VTS, that is all copied, thank you. Town VTS. Town VTS, that is all copied, thank you. Traffic information with the Sky Princess. She's outbound. She's just approaching the southeast ride mid.
Ahoy, shipmates! As you can see, the lines are being let go on Britannia. That one looks like that's got a bit twisted, that one. Oh, have to be careful. I don't know how that's happened then. Oh yes, he's gone slow now. Oh, there we go. Oh, over that line. There we go. That line is free. Ahoy there, shipmate Steve Jones. Welcome aboard. Just signed up as a member. Glad to have you on board, shipmates. And grab yourself a mug of grog down the galley. Just a few lines now. We're at the stage what's technically referred to as singling up. So instead of having a whole multitude of lines attached to the ship, there'll just be the odd one or two. It's not quite single line, but it's terminology single line. Oh, you can see a couple of shipmates on the side there. Just they're throwing the lines in. Oh, they're all going, aren't they? They're all going now. Shipmate Jerry1234 says, does anyone know why the ships have flags on the stern and they don't have them when they're out at sea? I don't know the answer to that one, shipmate, but I'd imagine that the flags on the sterns of the vessels perform more of a decorative function while they're in port. It's nice to see, and then before they depart they all seem to bring them in. Otherwise I'd imagine they'd just get ravaged out at sea. Tab is the AEO says doing a bit of weaving. Yeah, you don't want to get your lines crossed, do you? Seem to have quite a few of these lines crossing each other. Let's have a look back from the chat. Anything else? Shipmate Judy Walker. She's in the Doubletree Hilton, ready for boarding Iona tomorrow. Excellent. Shipmate Kenneth Grindrod actually answered the question earlier about the flags, saying they take down the big ones on the stern and they've got a smaller one flying up. There you go. See, it's more of an import thing. And they still have all their correct signal flags flying up on the top. I'll try and actually, I don't think we can see the bridge from here. There's the house flag of Cunard. Oh, let's get rid of this box. Don't need that, do we? Point. There we go. There's the house Cunard flag. But there will be a whole load of flags on top of the vessel. But I think they're out of visibility. I think they're behind it. Yes, they are. We'll see that once she progresses forward, you'll see all the flags up on the top. So just the one line left now, essentially. Ahoy there, Lisbeth Clockage. It's a bit late today. Evening. Well, shipmate, ahoy there. You don't need to worry about it too much. There's still plenty of ships to come. We have seen the departure of Sky Princess. Oh no, I've still got the wrong thing up here. Not doing very well today. There we go. Oh, and it looks like the last two lines are being let go. Britannia shortly to depart.
Red Osprey BTS, still copied, thank you. Traffic information, we have the Britannia, she'll be departing 46 berth shortly.
Very short indeed, I would say. So yeah, nice lines coming. Ahoy there, Ellie Burley. I haven't seen you in the chat before, Ellie. Are you a bit late? We have the Britannia departing now. 6 o'clock we'll have Queen Anne. And then you give yourselves a bit of a galley break after that for the last ship of the evening, the Silver Dawn, at 7. Could be a bit of a sunset then for Silver Dawn. Probably a bit early for that, really. Shipmate was asking. I thought there somewhere. Can't see that. Oh yeah, shipmate Breeze 1470 is asking about cruise cam. Cruise cam, unfortunately, is out of action at the moment.
Red Eagle BTS, that is all copied. There's no reporting about traffic for you.
Interesting horns there from Britannia. Normally it's 3 blasts to the horn for going astern. Seemed a very long exaggerated 3 blasts to the horns. Shipmate Ellie Burley's just skirting around the edge of the brig there. Apparently she had to go shopping. Never mind, shipmate, there's 3 more departures to come. First with the Britannia. And then 6 o'clock we have Queen Anne. And then 7 o'clock Silver Dawn. Certainly a wonderful evening to depart. The weather has, I think the weather has improved. Visibility still over 40 nautical miles, 15 centigrade. And a very, very gentle breeze. Britannia off. Gosh, that looks like she's possibly sprinting away from the terminal there. You can see the Red Kestrel, the freight-only ferry from Red Funnel. It's parked up for the weekend. Only tends to work Monday to Fridays and normally knocks off by about 4 o'clock. Often starts quite early. Liz McCluckett says haulage. Yeah, we've got some haulage. I think it was all from Britannia. It was strange though because it was dual tone. Picking up plenty of speed. There we go. Heading out from the Ocean Terminal for a 7-night Norwegian cruise. So she'll be following Sky Princess all the way up to the fields. Just having a quick look. Yeah, there is a great deal of shipmates out on their balconies there. No, not that one. Wrong one. Sorry. There, oh, looks like someone waving a pillow. I don't think you need to wave the pillow with its with its contents. Just the pillowcase would be fine. Look at that. That's a lot of people that I think if they're not careful, they're going to get sunburnt. That's what I think. Yes, well, what was I saying? Oh, yes, Britannia off on a 7-night Norwegian field cruise via Haugesund, Flam, Norfolk, and Stavanger. I do wonder why Sky Princesses makes that an 8-night cruise. Seems like an odd number of days, but nevertheless, very popular. Haven't had any numbers as yet. Probably, I'd imagine, shipmates getting out on their balcony, getting a dose of sun, possibly a little cheeky cocktail before heading down to the buffet. Well, we had some waivers on Sky Princess. I don't think we've got any waivers on Britannia today. But I think I saw someone earlier said they were on the port side, which is a bit unfortunate because we can't really see the port side. Looks to be quite a number of people up on the top there, though. For the sail away party. Look at that. And there's the... We just saw the edge of that flag there. The shipmate was asking why they take the flags in from the stern. There we go. You can see there's a whole array of flags all up on the top. That's why they don't need the one out the rear. There's a red ensign there. Beautiful waters. Beautiful colours. I think there's going to be some people who are going to be a bit sore tomorrow. We're going to have sore skin and sore heads, I suspect. The fjord's a popular destination for the cruise ships, and I heard from a couple of shipmates last week that they were experiencing temperatures over 25 in the fields. In fact, one of the shipmates was quite pleased he remembered his sunscreen. It's not the sort of thing I would necessarily think to bring on a trip to the fields. There we go, almost past Ocean Berth, the ocean terminal. A quick blast of the horns there. What's just someone said? Looks like the Mediterranean. It does look like the Mediterranean, doesn't it? It's got that real feel at the moment. Shipmate Susan Usher says they'll be on the Queen Mary 2 next Thursday. Am I around broadcasting departure? We're intending to wave our... Oh, no. No one else waving a county flag. Always a challenge, the county flags. Never mind. All right, yes, I shall try. I may be, I'm not sure yet. Good, as a high likelihood, Queen Mary 2 is very popular. And if you've got your county flag, I shall do my best to try and work out, decipher the flag, see what it is. There we go. God, there are a lot of shipmates under their balconies, aren't there? Just see the Hythe ferry sneaking past the bow. Probably my favourite location for a cabin on the stern here. The other week we had some shipmates with a great big banner saying "Ahoy shipmates." Absolutely fantastic. Probably my favourite banner I've ever seen. Yeah, certainly getting a move on. Sure. Oh, there, shipmate. Sarah Johnson says, a beautiful day for a Queen's departure. It is indeed. The Queen Anne will come from the other end of port, so it'll be a little while before we see her, and she departs at 6 o'clock. She's also coming from the same location as Silver Dawn, also at the other end of the port. In fact, I haven't actually looked. Both ships are pointing this direction, so there'll be no spinning around. There we go. You can just see a Britannia poking around the dock head now. I can actually get quite a good view of the wing bridge here. Oh, there's nobody on the bridge. Like the Mary Celeste. No, I'm sure they're all in this. Now that it's finished the swing, they won't need anyone over on the wing bridge. Hi there, shipmate Victoria Singfield. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Look at that. What perfect conditions. Just don't forget your sunscreen. Popular destination, these Scandinavian cruises. Especially with the weather we've been having recently. Shipmate Ray Morris says he'll be on IO in October. We'll have to wave local rugby club flag. There was someone out there to confuse you. Hi there, shipmate. A-Land and Ships says, is your drone okay? Yep, my drone's fine. Someone else's drone's had a headache there. A shipmate who works in the container terminal reached out to me yesterday and said he'd found a drone. He'd been trying to find its owner. But he wasn't having any luck, so I've made a little film, recovered some data on the SD card. It took my computer hours to recover the data. Did recover some video as well, but none of it seemed to work. The files too being easily corrupted. We never know. We might be able to track down the operator. See, it's very low tide. This is only the itching cam. Got a low tide. The tide's right out. You can see all the sand. What is the weather then? What is the tide? Oh, well, yes, it is. Look at that very low tide. It's probably the lowest it's going to be for a little while. Very close. Yep, not far off 0. 0.9. Yep, that's quite low. Hi there, shipmate Jason Holton. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. We're watching the Britannia, P&O's Britannia, departing on a 7-night cruise to the fields.
Broken, you'll be finished at 340. What is your intervention?
For some reason, I think my radio went quiet. So I haven't heard any numbers.
Britannia BTS, that is all copy, thank you.
Oh, I think I missed the numbers. Didn't realise the radio had gone off. That's disappointing. Perhaps one of the spanners was listening. Managed to pick up the numbers. So far, Sky Princess departed with a slightly higher than 100% occupancy. It's down at the Itchy Club Sailing Cliff. You can see when the tide goes out. Very shallow down there, isn't it? So be careful in your small pleasure craft heading over that. Shipmate Liz McClockett said they watched Queen Mary 2 leaving New York on webcam. Excellent. She looked magnificent. Shipmate Andrew Burns is on Britannia in August. Our shipmate Mark H, the Cumbrian. Maybe he would choose... what water would a Cumbrian choose? Maybe Dundee water? Birmingham water? I don't know. Hi there, shipmate Musa. Oh, sorry, it went off the screen before I had a chance to win it. But anyway, hi there, shipmate Musa. Many thanks for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Looking a little bit into the sun here, so not the best of photographic conditions. Certainly after her refit, Britannia looking quite sparkly and clean on the hull. Probably about 2 months ago. Oh, shipmate Marchie says still waiting for numbers. I didn't miss it then. Right. My radio had gone off for some reason, so I thought I'd missed the numbers. camera control is kind of a little excitable. Shipmate Billy Holy says, where is she heading to? She's heading to the Fjords, shipmate. 7-night Norwegian Fjords cruise via Hogsund, Flam, Norfjord and Stavanger. Still think that sounds like a flan. Shipmate Gerald Stabber says, how deep is the water in the deep water channel at low tide? I believe it should be navigable to a depth of, I think it's 16 or 18 metres. So it's a non-tidal port. So any time, regardless of the tide, you should be able to come into port in your 400-metre long container ship with your 18 metres of draft without any problems. They actively dredge certain parts to make sure that that is the case. Well, somebody out there in their pleasure craft having a wonderful evening. Shipmate Jeff Milton says, like Britannia, have been on her twice. Oh, he likes Britannia, right? Likes Britannia, been on twice. Waiting for Queen Anne cruise in October. Actually, I'm hoping our channel sponsor, Paul from Love Cruises, has sorted me out with a visit to Queen Anne. So I've applied. Let's just hope it comes to fruition. That'll be in a couple of weeks' time. Next, away in 8 minutes from the other end of port is the Queen Anne bar from Cunard. She's at the other end of the port, as you can see. We've been watching from the ocean terminal here. Britannia depart and Queen Anne's all the way up there. Also, the Silver Dawn is that way as well. Both are pointing forwards. I do quite like it when they spin round, even if I can't work out if it's clockwise or anti-clockwise. With a shipmate Paul Richards, a new subscriber, recommendation of Gaz and Christine Sutton. Oh well, I do like the fact that shipmates are recommending the channel. That is great. Do appreciate that. Channel is growing again. The cameras are coming back online. I'm starting to find a bit more time to do a few bits and pieces. And we are starting to hit the cruise season. I think it's 11 ships in port this weekend. 11 ships? What's more than 11 ships? 15 ships. That's what you call the weekend, I suppose. 4 today. Five tomorrow. Yeah, 2 on Monday. Yeah, there's 11 then. Oh, there's shipmate Angela Clark. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. On some of the busiest weekends in the year, we can have up to 15 cruise ships in the Port of Southampton. It does make for a lot of traffic and upset locals, I have to say. Joe McKinney said, "How am I not listening to VTS?" I don't know, because Discord keeps. I'm not sure what Discord keeps doing something odd. I'm not sure what it's doing. It keeps disconnecting me for some reason. Great bit of software, Discord. Does have its funny 5 moments though. Shipmate ST Jones says, "Is there a link to listen to VTS?" Yes, Shipmate, as you are a member of the channel. There should be a link you were giving up when you signed up as a member. There was some links probably somewhere. I can't tell you where. I'm not actually a member of the channel, bizarrely. There's a link to the Discord server.
Red Osprey VTS, it's all copied, thank you. Traffic information, we have the Britannia. She's outbound and she's just past the Hound Point.
Sign up, join our Discord server, and you'll get a lot more behind the scenes information, general knowledge, chat with some other shipmates. And there you can also access the VTS
Britannia,
radio.
VTS. Britannia Beaver, BTS.
Yeah, shipmate Ellie Murray says she bets the locals don't mind the influx of business and tourism when there's so many cruise ships in port. 'Cause, yeah, we get somewhere in the region of about 40,000 people in a weekend coming in at Southampton. Unfortunately, I think quite a lot of them are transients. They will just leave the port or arrive at the port. But there are some that will stay the night before. If they're travelling from some distance, lots of people stay the night before they cruise the next morning. So this definitely fills up the hotel. All the accommodation disappears, especially when it gets towards boat show. It gets really difficult then. But there is some debate as well how much money people actually spend, because they just come and go instead of spending money in port. Some people suggest that when the cruise ship passengers arrive for the day and they wander around town, particularly at the Germans, because there's lots of German cruise ships in, they wander up the street, they look around, then they get back on the ship. They don't buy anything to drink or eat, particularly because they've had lots and lots on the ship. I don't know. I would think generally it's good. They've got to buy supplies, haven't you? You've got to buy your rum and your grog and your eggs. Ah, good. So the radio is working. Queen Anne due to depart at 6 o'clock any second now. So we'll keep following Britannia. I'll keep an eye on Queen Anne. She's at the other end. There you go. She's up the far end of the port. There's that low tide we can see there. That's what there was shipmate asking about Discord link. Shipmate Daz, there we go. Yeah, the Discord is a feature. If you're a member of the channel, so as a member, you can gain access to a few extra bits and pieces, chat with the other shipmates offline, and also gain access to the VTS server, where you can hear the radio, which is really handy. Shipmate and more says, when's the boat show? Yes, yeah, it's normally not the second week in September. Actually, sure when it is. The does move. I think it might be a little bit later this year, actually. This is the 13th to the 22nd of September. Yeah, it sounds like Queen Anne is on the move. Just heard some horns, although I don't think they came over. There we go, shipmate Joe McKenny's. McKenny also says the boat show's 13th to 22nd of September. Biggest in, I sort of thought it was biggest in Europe, but now they're saying biggest in the UK, so very big. I certainly do enjoy wandering around the boat show. Looking at all the things I can't afford. £10 million Sunseekers. Shipmate Kelly Cruz says people make me laugh when they move near a port. It's been there hundreds of years and complain about the noise. I know. I quite like the noise of the port, the foghorns. At least you know no one's going to crash into your building with the foghorns going. Oh, shipmate Anita Hardcastle. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for becoming a member. Glad to have you on board. Grab yourself a mug of grog down the galley. Definitely heard some horns from Queen Anne. Oh, I think she's on the move. Well, I haven't heard anything on the radio. Normally they say that on the move. Two ferries and a cruise ship. Sounds like some sort of hand in a very peculiar game of cards, doesn't it? Yes, the shipmate Kelly Cruz is talking about the horns, the ones that seem to irritate people are the Princess ones, which they didn't play today. The Princess Cruz horns play a particular tune. That's the melody from Love Island. Not Love Island. Whatever it's called, Love Boat. It's very distinctive, and people do complain it wakes them up. I think that's because the princess ships leave earlier. It wakes them up from their afternoon nap. Having a look at the end of the ports. Don't see anything from Queen Anne just yet. Plenty of ferries going on. Yeah, Queen Anne's just off to the right hand side of our screen there. Whoa! Shipmate Jonathan Smith says hotel rooms for his Britannia cruise on the 20th of September. Yeah, hardly surprising. I see now. are through the roof. £400 a night due to the boat show. Yep, I'm not surprised. The boat show sucks up all of the hotel rooms. So the big problem in sort of August and September, in fact it's a threefold problem in September, not so much in August. August is a very busy month, obviously, with the cruise ships. But September is the worst. So September, you have the boat show, which is from the... can't remember when that was now. Forgotten already. From the 13th to the 22nd of September, which almost correlates perfectly with the arrival of international students. They tend to arrive in the middle of September. So you have international students who don't necessarily have accommodation just yet, or waiting to get into their accommodation. They need accommodation. You've got lots of people travelling on cruise ships and they want accommodation the night before. They need accommodation. And then you have people coming to visit the boat show. They need accommodation. And all the thousands of people that work at the boat show, they need accommodation. So September is a hideous month for accommodation. As Jonathan Smith just pointed out, £400 a night for a hotel room. I think I know what business I need to be going into. Oh, there's shipmate Dave Allen. Many thanks for becoming a member, shipmate. Welcome aboard. Grab yourself a mug of grog down in the galley. Shipmate Danny Vickers says that my dad uses my YouTube account to watch your live streams. He's currently watching. Can you give a shout out to Paul Vickers, please? Ahoy there, Paul Vickers. Welcome aboard, shipmate. I used to go to a school with someone called Paul Vickers. But I suppose it's the same one. Danny Vickers, shipmate, you should encourage your father to get his own YouTube account. And then we can be subscribed twice. Shipmate Jonathan Smith. Oh, he's coming back. He's obviously been doing his hotel research. £80 for the Leonardo DiCaprio hotel in May. £300 in September. Yeah, that's quite a difference. The Leonardo DiCaprio hotel is one of the best hotels in Southampton. I did hear some honking from Queen Anne. I haven't seen any movement. What's going on there, then, eh? It's disappointing. If you have a look on the map, you can see that Queen Anne is still stationary. Right, so I've also just made live a video. I had a lost drone. Now, one of the shipmates who works in the container terminal contacted me about a drone that's lost. So I've just made that live as well. That went, well, published it, I should say. I don't publish videos very often these days. I tend to do more live streams. It's not necessarily a good thing. I like making little films. I shall get back into that. Shipmate Tom Bolton says, hi, everyone. Hi. What language is this? It's ahoy, shipmate. Does anyone know when the Queen is due to depart? She's due to depart now, shipmate. In fact, she's probably late by 9 minutes. Heard the horns, but there's been no activity as such. Oh, hi there, shipmate Tammy Nerdinger. Says, oh, well, hello, hang on. It's a bit of a education, I think. Says, hello from Virginia, Miss Southampton. Oh, excellent. I do like Virginia. It's lovely parts of the states down there in the south. Shipmate Dano 6.0 is bringing us some useful information. Says the, which we were talking about earlier in our Discord, the Red Jet 4. So on our screens, just on the right is one of the red jets. That's the Red Jet 6, and on the left-hand side of the screen, oh, no, hang on, left-hand side of the screen, oh, I'm not sure which one. The left-hand side of the screen is Red Jet 7. So we've got 6 and 7 on the screen. Red Jet 4 has been sold to somewhere in South Korea. They're going to continue using it as a ferry. As Red Funnel upgrades, they sell them on to different parts of the world. And it's going to be departing tomorrow. And yes, it looks like Queen Anne is on the move. Just listening to see if I could hear some horns, but I don't think I could hear anything. No, I think I'm either imagining the horns or I didn't hear anything. Yeah, Queen Anne definitely on the move, so she'll probably be on our screens. About 10 minutes, maybe not even that. She's currently up here at the other end of port, just off the right hand side. We can't quite see that far. Can't quite see around the building. I can see there are a number of shipmates at the end of Mayflower Park. Oh yes, look at that. It's quite a gaggle. A gaggle? It's called shipmates. No, what's a collective noun for shipmates then? A group? A crew? A bounty? A bounty! A bounty of shipmates. I'm going to go with bounty of shipmates because that sounds appropriate. Shipmate Tammy Nerdinger says the ahoy. Good, she's correct herself. Well done, shipmate. Says the weather is quite British today. It is very British. You're absolutely right. It's got that sort of spring feeling to it. 1 minute it's sunny. It's still a little chilly. No wind today, but it's not quite as May as you'd like to think it should be. And the occasional bursts of showers. And that's like that for the foreseeable future. Yeah, if you are interested in coming down to port and seeing the ships, Mayflower Park is a fairly decent spot. Here we go. That's a whole group. A whole gaggle. No, I didn't call them gaggle. What was the... No, shipmate DB says a crew would be a better word. No, I think bounty. Oh, Christopher Matthews, shipmate, says the bounty suggests the shipmates are mutinous. Are mutinous. Have you not seen the chat in this channel, shipmate? Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Oh, I'll have to come up with a better collective term. Maybe we'll stick with crew of shipmates, although bounty does sum up the flavour better. A lovely magenta container ship at the end. Ellie Murray says gaggle is geese. Joe McKenny says crew. I'll go with crew. A crew of shipmates. I know, it just doesn't sound very entertaining, does it? Oh, shipmate Tammy Merdinger says same weather in Virginia. Yeah. Is it? How's the humidity doing in Virginia? Is it getting humid yet, or is that later in the year? I don't remember. Don't remember your weather cycle of Virginia. Just trying to think where I went to in Virginia. It will come to me. A mob of shipmates, says Pete Warner. honks of shipmates, says Mark G.R. Spanner. We shall give that some further thought. I'm just moving in preparation itching camera. Just managed to get the two red funnels passing each other. Of course, that's another great spot if you want to go. I was going to say fish spotting. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ship spotting is on one of the red funnels. If you can coordinate that with the ship movements, then you'll have a fantastic view of what's going on. Oh, a flotilla, Ellie Murley says. Oh, a flotilla of shipmates. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, CS28 said flotilla as well. Oh, Jeff Milton said a tsunami of shipmates. Ha ha ha. Now you're thinking a tsunami of shipmates. Oh, that's... okay, I'm going to have to think of that one. I like tsunami of shipmates. It certainly does imply rowdiness and an unforgiving tidal surge. Right, so moving the itching cam back after having a quick look at the red funnels. Hi there, Spotter Ken. Welcome aboard, shipmates. Queen Anne is off on a 14-night British Isles festival voyage and a christening in Liverpool. Not christened here in Port of Southampton, which I find very disappointing. I think it's something to do with the there's an anniversary to do with Cunard. Cunard was based in Liverpool, so something to do with that. So we miss out on the firework displays and the celebrations that will be taking part on Liverpool. I think it's Monday the 2nd of June, something like that. Round about then. So yes, so if you're on this cruise, you will get to see a whole load of things going on in Liverpool. That'd be quite impressive, wouldn't you? I think there's a fly past as well. I remember reading about it. I didn't read too much about it because I was a little upset that it wasn't happening here in the Port of Southampton, and frankly my interest of anything outside of the Port of Southampton is quite limited. I quite literally like to navel gaze. Shipmate Leon Williams says, "You are the best YouTuber in Southampton." That's very kind and flattering, shipmate. I'm pretty sure there's some better YouTubers in Southampton. Terry Hurst, shipmate, says, "Stick with Bounty." Oh, I'm gonna have to run a poll. Bounty. We've got Bounty, Tsunami. What was the other one that was quite good? I missed that one. A funnel of shipmates. Oh, Rain Palmer says a funnel of ship. A flotilla. Flotilla's quite appropriate, but I think I prefer Tsunami. Well, there's a little bit of horns there. I'm a bit slow on the mark on the horns. I've got myself a new microphone for recording the horns. It does work well. It's just that I've forgotten where I put the switch to turn it on. And if I leave it on, there's lots of street noise which people aren't particularly keen on. My apologies there if I'm a little slow off the mark. A fathom of shipmates, says Timsy Tanker. Timsy Tanker sounds like a tanker that's had one too many rums, isn't it? Like a tipsy tanker. Well, their shipmate Anita Hardcastle says that I'm looking out for my sister and brother-in-law, Anne and Brian. They are on from Liverpool and stuff. Okay. from Liverpool, eh? There are still quite a few shipmates. Queen Anne drawing in the crowds. Essentially, she still is a new ship. Not everyone's had the opportunity to see her. Shipmate Matthew Potter said, looks lovely inside, but that big forehead on Queen Anne above the bridge just looks really odd. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Hoy there, shipmate Darren Howell. Many thanks for the super chat, shipmate. Much appreciated. Shipmate Ellie says, go with Tsunami. I think I might go with Tsunami. I like the potential for destruction there. Shipmate Victoria Rigurio says a wave of shipmates. There's quite a few options now. I shall refine that. Doubtless I'll have forgotten about it next time I need to say it. I was hoping I could zoom in on the horn, but I can't see it. Certainly good quality hornage from Queen Anne. Ahoy there, DB. DB wants a shout out. Well, ahoy there, DB. Welcome. Welcome, shipmate. Welcome. Oh, we've got some very sparkly lights going on here. Slightly irritating. There we go. So what's the red? It's the ensign. Actually, I'm not sure what the flag there. It must be the Cunard flag on the front. Queen Anne. There's a few people there. I wonder if there's a private balcony right at the front. There's the bridge. Shipmates earlier were talking about the strange sort of forehead, because there's a lot of ship above the bridge, which is unusual. I'm going to knock down the microphone because it's a bit loud. I'll make sure I can grab it again. Let's see what it looks like on ferry cam. Ferry cam is back on, should you care to browse ferry cam. Traffic's building up in Port, bank holiday weekend, lots of cruise ships coming and going. Traffic chaos, that's the thing. Shipmates Cruise Show UK says a swashbuckle of shipmates. Oh yes, that's swashbuckle. I'm going to have to write this down, I'm just going to forget the word. Swashbuckle. Yes, so we were asking about where Queen Anne's off to. Yes, off to Liverpool, named. And then Kirkwall, Invergordon, Greenock, Belfast, Liverpool and Cork. British Isles Cruise. I'm sure she'll be very noisy at every port she arrives in. Ahoy there, shipmate Andreas Stutgen. Greetings from Queen Anne, he says. We are on her for the naming ceremony. Well done, shipmate. That's very clever of you to get tickets for that. Shipmate Jaco Dwashuish, oh dear, that's wrong really, says that Queen Anne is just like the HOL Koningsdam or the newest Dandam and Rotterdam. Oh, look at that red fellow just sneaking in there. I was on an HAL ship last year. I don't remember which one it was. I thought that was quite smart. From what you're saying, it makes sense to me. Shipmate Kevin Laywood says, is it a wasted cruise? Well, I don't know if it's a wasted cruise. I know what you're saying. You think you could go a bit further, but then I suppose you get to go around the UK, see different things. You're on the ship when it gets named. Shipmate Sharon Gover says, a shower of shipmates. Oh, I don't know if I like a shower of shipmates. Feels like we might be a bit useless, which I don't know about the rest of you. I know I'm certainly useless, but at least like not to suggest it too quickly, not useless. Boy, and also it sounds a bit like Terry Thomas. Yeah, absolute shower. Good old Terry. There's a few shipmates on their balconies. Not much waving going on. No strange flags or county flags, so I'm safe. Ooh, quite a few people in their robes. Oh, and they're waving. We've got robe wavers. Oh, crikey. That's but we should be careful I don't zoom in and see something untoward, I guess. Sure there was some waving going on there. Oh, excellent. Soft, plushy, I'd imagine those gowns are. All soft and comfortable and smelling of fresh laundry. One of my cameras has gone to sleep. Come on, camera, wake up. There we go. I've noticed some of these cameras fall asleep. I think they do it on purpose. If you don't play with them for a little bit, they just nod off. Shipmates. Bert Harris says a shoal of shipmates. Liz H says a shamble of shipmates. A shakedown of shipmates. Not sure I like shambles. Just say I'm trying to avoid the connotations of uselessness. That's just something that I'm going to deal with. What was the other one? A shoal of shipmates. I suppose that's in keeping. I forgot the one I do like now. I should have written it down, shouldn't I? What was the... A tsunami of shipmates. Now, how could I forget that? A tsunami of shipmates. I think that's probably going to be the winner. A grog of shipmates, says Marina Claire. Oh, yeah, I like that one. A fleet of shipmates, says Kevin Laywood. Oh, yeah, fleet works as well. Yeah, that's quite good. Yeah, some good suggestions coming out here. Kingsholm Mad says, surely a fleet of shipmates. A piracy of shipmates. Oh, I'm not sure about piracy. Although I'm quite inclined for a bit of piracy. I think we'll probably try and keep things above boards for the moment. Queen Anne's off on a 14-night British Isles festival voyage with a christening ceremony in Liverpool via South Queen's Ferry, Kirkwall, Invergordon, Greenock, Belfast, Liverpool and Cobb. A flotilla of shipmates suggests luggage dear not. Yet we had flotilla earlier. Paul Hiley says a drunkenness of shipmates. Yeah, that's potential for that, I have to say. I know how we all like a rum-based cocktail. Especially if we're sailing away. Captain's crew, says Raymond Palmer. Mark Earl says a shoulder of shipmates. I think we've probably had most of that. Had most of them now. And Queen Anne's just passing the dockhead, which we'll be able to see on Itchingham. Yes, there we go. It does look like a bit of a forehead, doesn't it? Now someone's mentioned it, I can't see past the forehead. Captain's crew, says Ram Palmer. Quite like the captain's crew. I think I'm going to stick with Tsunami of shipmates for the moment. Shipmate Jonathan Smith says he's going to see Queen Anne in Cobb on the 5th of June. Might get a press pass if lucky. Whoa. Who do you know to talk to, shipmate, to get a press pass? I keep trying. I don't get very far. Shipmate Plumer Man says an anchorage of shipmates. Monty Burns Wakey says a swarm of seafarers. Now, come on, shipmates. A swarm of seafarers? Well, shipmates, not seafarers. I know we are seafarers, but shipmates is the word I was going for. Shipmate Luggage DNR says the forehead issue is very pronounced when looking directly ahead. I agree. It's starting to get... You can see it more so here, can't you? The bridge is just very odd. It's in the middle. Rather than... Normally the bridge is quite high up. Normally the highest level before something exciting like one of the bars. Not quite sure why they've got it there. See a design feature. Maybe some sort of environmental cost-cutting measure. Mrs. H says a shanty of shipmates. Oh, that's not bad. A shanty of shipmates. Although I have this. Just imagine shanty of shipmates. I'll be mention that, and then all burst into song, singing merrily away. We'll just be the least subtle group out there, won't we? Well, there shipmate Anita Hardgold says, looks beautiful weather in Southampton. It really is. Oh yes, really hope it improves for the naming ceremony in Liverpool. Yeah, I'm not sure when the naming ceremony is. I think it's Tuesday or Monday. I think it's Monday. Yes, that wouldn't be very good, would it? Oh, I believe there's going to be fireworks. Shipmate Spotter Ken says that he's just found this channel. Thanks for the welcome. Well, you're welcome, shipmates. And they have a friend on board from North Carolina, USA. Ah. Was it the first flight state, isn't it, or something? Or, I can't remember how they call it now. Hi there, shipmates. Well, Nick, welcome aboard. Many thanks for subscribing. Paul Raybold says a flotilla of shipmates. Yeah, I do quite like flotilla actually. That is quite gentle, although I do prefer the rowdy nature of tsunami. Shipmates Vicky Shaw says in 6 weeks today they'll be waving. Excellent, shipmate. Looking forward to that. Please select an obscure county flag of your choice. Look at the reflection on the water today. It's very, very bright. Poor old Netley Cam struggling there. Anito Hardcore says the Queen Anne knowing ceremony is Monday, June the 3rd at 4 p.m. Okay, so that's the day you want good weather, isn't it? I think it's at the moment, I would say that's too far away for an accurate weather forecast. But yes, the weather at the moment feels more like April with all these rain showers. Oh, shipmate Liz H says a camaraderie of shipmates. Oh, that's not bad. Shipmate Bean says a parcel or a stew of oyster catchers. A stew of oyster catchers. That would be much appreciated. A stew of oyster catchers. A tarpaulin of shipmates. Next away in approximately 25 minutes is the Silver Dawn. She's at the other end of the container terminal. Holiday shipmate Carl Hutchins, welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Getting some lovely pictures of the new Queen Anne here as she sails down Southampton water on her round the UK tour. To be like that chap I'm following on YouTube, Harry Dwyer. If you're interested in watching something on YouTube, a bit different, search for Harry Dwyer. He is sailing, that's not right, he's motoring around the UK on a very small rib. I think it's a 4-metre rib, not very old 1970s Avon, or might be 1960s Avon rib. And I think he's currently gone round the top of Scotland and going round. I dare say that you'd have a much more comfortable journey on Queen Anne than you would do on Harry's rib. But I have to have a check that out. Check out Harry Dwyer's channel. I enjoy it. His very small rib is absolutely packed out with gadgets and technology. He's got augmented reality and AIS and thermal cameras. Honestly, I've seen less technology on super yachts. Oh, shipmates. Stephen Walshy says on Arvia on Sunday, unfortunately can't wave till 7:30 as she is leaving late because of a deep clean. Oh, another ship having a deep clean. Ellie Moody wants to quote the Mighty Boosh Pie skit. I'm not sure I know that one. I didn't quite get to see the Mighty Boosh. Shipmate William says, slightly late to the party, dangerously close to paying a little visit to the brig there, shipmate. Is there a commentary over the weekend? Thanks for the content. Over the weekend, well, the weekend there's be some broadcasting tomorrow. Oops, just knocked my microphone. Probably gave you a headache. Tomorrow there is 5 ships departing. The Ventura, the Virtuosa, the Borealis, the Iona and the Arcadia. I'm not sure that I will follow all of them. Well, the cameras will follow all of them, but I'll probably broadcast for the Arcadia and the Iona, and then possibly the Borealis. I've been invited out to dinner. No, I'm not sure what time that is. And then Sunday, I might be some on Sunday. What have we got on Sunday? We've got 2 on Sunday, haven't we? Anthem of the Seas and Avia, and that's at 5 and 7:30. So it's a good chance I might do Anthem of the Seas. And after that, I'm not sure. I'm off to the farm for a few days. Oh, might see if I put farm cam back out. People seem to like farm cam. Shipmate Mrs. H says, lovely day for the silhouette. Certainly is. Shipmate Stephen Walsh says, Ventura even later tomorrow for the same deep clean. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem going on, isn't there? They're in a deep clean, some of these ships. That's good that they're getting to the bottom of it. Okay, Elio. I shall look forward to seeing that. There's Queen Anne off on a UK tour. British Isles Festival voyage. And christening in Liverpool via South Queensferry, Kirkwall, Invergordon, Greenock, Belfast, Liverpool and Cobb. Really see the tides out at Netley as well. These are excellent conditions. It's not often we get conditions when it's clear, good visibility, and it's not too windy. So the cameras aren't wobbling around. It's really good. It's been a while. Shipmate Dano 6.0 says that there's some sort of football match going on Sunday rather. So I hear. Can't imagine what that would be. Oh, I'm mispronouncing cob as cob instead of cove. Yeah, I like a bit of mispronunciation. Yep, there's a big football match on in Wembley tomorrow, apparently. Southampton versus Leeds, and if Southampton win, they are back into the Premiership. That'll be good to see. You definitely notice when the football team is not in the Premiership. Shipmate Mrs. H says they sail out of Southampton in 3 weeks tomorrow. I hope that weather like this might have to wave a county flag. You go for it, shipmate. I'm going to make it my mission to learn all the county flags, so that you can't fox me. Apart from when somebody waved a flag of their obscure football team. See the red jet blast across. 20 minutes to the Isle of Wight on the red jet. "20 minutes to the Isle of Wight, and then 20 years back in time." Silver Dawn's at the other end of port, due away in 14 minutes' time. I haven't heard anything on the radio. Do you know what? I haven't heard anything on the radio for a while. I wonder if the radio's working. Well, as far as I know, it's working. So 5 ships tomorrow, couple on Monday.
AL Kobe, still under VTS Channel 12.
Ah, it's our red jet moving ship. Where is the AL Kobe then? I don't think it's too far out.
AL Kobe, still under VTS Channel 12.
Someone else not responding to the radio, eh? All cruise ships. Next Saturday, 3 on Sunday, 3 on the Friday, 2 on the Monday. It's getting very busy in port. Shipmate Jonathan Smith said Americans always call cob. I think he wants me to call it cov. Trust people to mispronounce words that aren't spelt properly. That's what I say. Shipmate Jerry1234 says, what were Queen Anne's final passengers? I haven't heard yet, shipmate. The radio's been very quiet. Eerily quiet, I would say. Haven't heard Silver Dawn radio in yet. Yep, lots of ship movements coming up. Shipmate Mrs. H says, does Silver Dawn come into Southampton? Does not come in often. Not that often, I don't think. We do see the Silver Sea ships, but they're sort of infrequent rather than often, I would say. There's a couple of we get the Silver Spirits coming in. Silver Spirit again. Yeah, lost Silver Spirit, but I think this is the only time the Silver Dawn's coming in. So, yeah, the Silver Bay is the Silver Ray. Sorry, is the new ship from our maiden voyage next Friday. She's off to Northern Europe. Off to Lisbon in Spain. Silver Ray. That's a brand new ship. I may get some fireworks. It's quite a small ship, so it wouldn't be a Cunard level of display. But I suppose there's potential that we might have a few fireworks. Certainly there'll be a water salute, I would think. I'll have to find out. Blue Spanner Mark G is talking about the AAL Kobe. She is a vessel that will take Red Jet 4 to South Korea. Currently anchored in the Nab anchorage. She said it will arrive tonight at 10:15. That's probably after the Silver Dawn. After Silver Dawn's gone round the other way, so I suspect she'll come on in after that. Silver Dawn still stationary at the moment. Shipmate Tammy Nerdinger says, is Cobb pronounced Cove? Yeah, I think it is if you're Irish. I wouldn't worry about it too much, but yeah. Sort of in an Irish way, but Cove. Sort of a soft butch. Right, I'm going to make this opportunity to take a visit to the heads. We're back with you shortly, shipmates, in time for the Silver Dawn. Oh, that's typical, shipmates. Make myself a little more comfortable with a trip to the head, and Silver Dawn has left early. What is it with all these ships leaving early this evening? That's why you need to be subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you'll be alerted when I go live. Now, this is the Silver Dawn, if I can read properly. Yes, I can. Hello. We've got a chap waving at the top. Look at that. That's a good, vigorous swing there. I think he might make a fast bowler. Not many people on board, is there? No, he's making a... Is he doing a selfie? Looks like... Hopefully he's waving a Solent Ships hoodie available in the ship store. That would be most appropriate. Well, it's good effort, though. Very good. Silver Dawn is off on a 12-night one-way cruise to Copenhagen in Denmark via Bergen, Grevingen, Nordfjord, Flam, Stavanger, Oslo, Gothenburg and Aalborg. Quite a small ship by comparison to the rest. Look at that. I was going to say a dinky little thing, but that's slightly misdescribing quite a large ship. We could certainly fill her up with all the shipmates on the channel, though, couldn't we? Hire it for a Southern Ships cruise one day. Yeah, 40,000 gross tons. Part of the Seven Seas cruise line. This is, I think they call themselves Seven. They call themselves 7-star luxury cruise ships, anyway. Silver Ray comes in later, the brand new ship, again looking spectacular. I think it's the only ships I know with a grey sort of Portland cement colour hull. It's very smart. 556 passengers and 416 crew, says Tony One. Well, if that information is accurate, that's a very good passenger to crew ratio. Smartly designed. There's a few shipmates out on the balcony, but that's, I'm not sure what the total occupancy of Silver Dawn is. Lost my mouse. Maximum capacity 576. So yes, in fact, she pretty much is full. A full ship with passengers and crew. Shipmate Aston Martin says you've got some great cameras. Well, thanks, shipmates. Scattered all over the port. Give you the views of various ships coming and going. Not just in the ship's TVs, but in all the live stream. This is where I'm quite noticeable the size of Silver Dawn. Actually, I thought I trimmed that bit of fluff off the very camera. There we go, you can see Silver Dawn just disappearing completely behind the Town Quay buildings. Yeah, quite a small ship. Well, what lovely conditions we've had this evening. Four cruise ships today. We've got 5 tomorrow, a couple on Sunday. It's really hitting a busy cruise ship season. New ship Silver Ray coming in next week. Yep, Silver Ray on the 31st of May. Shipmate Tony One says he's not normally quick enough to write the numbers down. Oh, I know what you mean. I always hear the numbers when I'm in the middle of doing something else. Yeah, lots of ships this evening. I think I'd just like to thank all the various shipmates. The tsunami of shipmates I'm going to go with. We'll coin that term, I think, now. The tsunami of shipmates. I'd like to thank the Tsunami Shipmates for subscribing. All your PayPal donors, Patreons, members of the channel, of course. And the Blue Spanner crew who are answering all these questions in the chat. Writing down the numbers and various everything. Oh, actually, that was Tony One that wrote down the numbers. Thanks for that, shipmate. Right, make sure you're subscribed and you'll be notified of when I go next. And there'll be a couple more cameras coming. We've got a new camera down in Southampton Water coming shortly. And there's a couple of cameras in port coming. Although they're having some issues with those at the moment, so I'm not going to put them live because they're having a few bugs to work out. And what else was there going on? Might do Farm Cam might come out at the weekend. If I can get that working. Well, looks like Red Funnel's going to race past the Silver Dawn. Look at that. They are like the Amazon delivery drivers on the sea, the Red Funnels. They don't really take many passengers. Well, in that sort of sense. Right, I shall continue following the ships. But till next time, shipmates.
AL Kobe VTS, please keep a good listening watch on channel 12. We've been trying to call you over. AL Kobe VTS, that's all understood. Maintain a good listening watch on channel 12 for the traffic and 09 for your pilots. Do not pass your pilot boarding area until your pilot is safely on board your bridge. You are boarding number 2 today behind the Hogue Manila. Hogue Manila boarding number 1 at Charlie 1930. You boarding number 2 at Charlie 1945. Traffic information, a large passenger vessel, Britannia, at the Nab End Buoy, outbound, pass north, then east of the Nab Tower. AL Kobe VTS. VTS, and do you copy the outbound traffic over? AL Kobe, VTS. No, Britannia is outbound. Britannia outbound, passing the East Nab End Buoy, past north and east of the Nab Tower. You are to follow the Hogue Manila. Hogue Manila, boarding number 1 over. Commodore Goodwill, VTS, over. Commodore Goodwill, VTS, that's all copied. The Commodore Clipper just approaching the Portsmouth Channel inbound. The next boarding is at the Nab Hogue Manila 1930 at Charlie, followed by the AL Kobe raising her anchor in Nab anchorage number 2. She will board at Charlie at 1945. Over.
VTS for legal, correction high plumbing, can you please?
Red Eagle VTS, yes, it's safe to do, sir. The station calling VTS, call again, please. Commodore Clipper, VTS. VTS, all copy, thank you. Britannia VTS, all copy, thank you.